Superheroes are often defined by their characteristics and not necessarily their superpowers. Some superheroes like Batman, even though it can be argued that he has a superpower, have no superpowers but do super things. Other villains like Goku are seen as superheroes because that's a long story too. But I think that my generation was probably one of the best generations for superheroes because we got so many in different varieties. Some like YuGiOh Hakusho or Yusuke from YuGiOh Hakusho, Static Shock, and even the, of course, original superheroes such as Batman and Superman were something that we were all exposed to. Present day, we're looking at a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that is based on said heroes. That is just too insane, and even more importantly, it's a competitive deck. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then go and destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, go ahead and hit that notification bell because, well, we just too strong. Also want to take the time to give a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Without you guys, videos like this would not be possible. I really do appreciate you guys' continued support. Now, I apologize for looking like an unlocked character or a locked character half the time, but we'll fix that soon. We're working on the new studio with the new table and so many other things. Without further ado, I present to you a competitive hero deck profile for this format. And to be honest with you guys, I think it's going to be very competitive for the next format because it doesn't feel like anything is going to get hit by the Forbidden List. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let's look at the stats of this Elemental Hero deck. I think that the best thing about this deck is that it's just good, man. It can top a regional level event in my humble opinion, and that's like the floor. The ceiling is that it actually could top or win a YCS level event. It has the disruption, it has the power, but even more importantly, with Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, also known as Solid Man, it has the consistency. Let's start off with the monster so I can greatly explain why this deck got so much better with just one card. The best thing about this deck is that it literally takes advantage that every monster in this deck is warrior. So 3 copies of Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, and this guy, like I said, is really important. It's essentially a Goblindenberg. That is an Elemental Hero monster. When it is normal summoned, you can spell summon one hero monster from your hand to your side of the field. Furthermore, if it is sent to the graveyard by the effect of a spell card, whether it's yours or your opponent's, you can spell summon one hero monster from your graveyard to your side of the field. So it's extremely powerful. It allows you to make so many plays, and the fact that he is an Earth, oh my. It really helps the deck out in extending your plays and in getting into your insanely powerful combos. Next is 3 copies of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Now, when this monster is special summoned, you get to add one mass change from your deck to your hand. Also, when it's into the graveyard, you get to add one Elemental Hero monster one hero monster from your deck to your hand. The reason why this guy is so good is because he searches your mass change upon special summon, but even more importantly, he is a dark monster, so he does fit the requirements to summon Masked Hero Dark Law. 3 copies of Vision Hero Dyan. Now, this is your Armageddon Knight inside of the deck because when he is normal summoned or special summoned, you can send one hero monster from your deck to your graveyard, targets being Shadow Mist and Destiny Hero Malicious. Furthermore, you can banish a hero monster to search polymerization from your deck to your hand. It actually does come up where you're going to need to make some of those fusion plays that save your hide, and sometimes you do open up with Destiny Hero Malicious, and Vision Hero Dyan can be a prime candidate for getting what you need because getting polymerization to your hand can get the Malicious out of your hand and into the graveyard. What Destiny Hero Malicious does is while it is in the graveyard, you can banish it to special summon another copy of Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck to your side of the field. This is going to tutor your ESOL play for free. It's also going to tutor Summon Sorceress if you guys are in North America. Combos are insane just with this card or with these 2 cards, but once you combine it with Solid Man, it is a 2-card Naturia Beast plus Masked Hero Dark Law. Next is 2 copies of Elemental Hero Bubble Man. I actually bumped him up from 2 to 1. There's a pretty big theory behind it, and of course I always come with the budget options for you guys. I want to say that every single one of these cards are very mandatory, and the Bubble Man is going to be dependent on if you guys can afford the Infinite Impermanence or if you can't. Now, the reason why this guy is so powerful is because not only is he a Water Elemental Hero, the best Water Elemental Hero monster, he allows you to special summon himself for free to your side of the field as long as you have no cards in your hand. This deck actually does a pretty good job of getting rid of all the cards from your hand because I don't play any hand traps. Next is 1 copy of Elemental Hero Honest Neos. This guy is legitimately the honest for your deck. You can discard a hero monster to give him attack. Sometimes you can get him to your side of the field and have a Destiny Hero Malicious. Well, that is a free ESOL. Another times you can discard him from the hand to the graveyard to give one of your monsters 2,500 attack. Is it 2,500? Just make sure. Yeah, it gains 2500 attack, and that's where he is the most powerful. Giving your monsters like Darklaw a huge boost is sometimes necessary for keeping him on your side of the field. The last monster that we play is one copy of Attack Gainer. Now, Attack Gainer is the only non-elemental hero monster we play inside of this deck, so you guys could consider it a pure build, but for the people that want to be fancy and don't want to play Naturia Beast, you can go ahead and cut it out. Sheen Soldier is also a good substitute for this card, but he actually gives your Naturia Beast 1000 attack for a turn, so that's not really bad. That is it for the monsters at 16. It is a pretty high amount for elemental heroes, but again, most of these monsters can get themselves out of their hand into your side of the field, so Bubble Man shouldn't be that much of a problem. For the spells, we do run quite a bit. 3 copies of A Hero Lives. This is the card that probably is going to live in elemental hero decks forever. At the cost of half your life points, you can special summon a hero monster from your deck to your side of the field. Now, it is a very huge cost, but it's almost worth it. Every single time you get a Shadow Mist to your side of the field, you are almost guaranteed a Darklaw, which is one of the best cards in the format. It literally disrupts your opponent in whatever they want to do. 3 copies of Emergency Call. Now, this card actually hasn't been great for a while, mainly because we don't want to search Darklaw from our deck to our hands. We want to special summon it through A Hero Lives. The best thing about Emergency Call is that now it can actually search out cards like our Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, or even our Bubble Man if we have no monsters in our hand. We want to get a free special summon, and it allows us to basically flow through our deck as fast as possible. Solid Soldier does do a lot for this deck, and getting to him is important. We also run a 4th Emergency Call, which is Reinforcement of the Army. This actually is a little more restricted, the Emergency Call. With Emergency Call, you can actually search Honest Neos. With Reinforcement of the Army, you can only search your level 4 or lower, but you can search any level 4 or lower warrior monster, as opposed to Emergency Call only allowing you to search elemental heroes. 3 copies of Mash Change. Cards really important to the deck, allowing you to fusion summon or special summon your fusion monsters to your side of the field, i.e. Darklaw, Acid, whatever it needs, or whatever you need for your combo. 3 copies of Call by the Grave. This card has greatly helped heroes. Like, before you had to run like Cypher Gear Gamma for your opponent to stop your opponent from Ash Blossom enjoying Spring Gear Hero Lives. Now you can run cards like Call by the Grave, which is better because not only do you have one less brick card in your hand, Cough Cough Cypher Driver, but it allows Bubble Man a little more play because now you can actually, you know, not have hand traps sitting in your hand. 1 copy of Miracle Fusion. This card's nasty good. It's a free fusion summon to your side of the field. The elemental hero monsters, the fusion monsters, are still really good. 1 copy of Polymerization. This card is searchable through Vision Hero Dyan and actually does come up with some really awesome plays. And then lastly, we do run our equipped spell cards. 1 Moon Mirror Shield, 1 Horned Unicorn, 1 Living Fossil, 1 Divine Sword, and 1 Big Bang Shot. I wanted to run 5 because in the event that you draw 1, you can still go through with your combos, and then drawing almost every single one of these equipped spell cards is still pretty good. The only one that I probably wouldn't want to draw is Divine Sword, but then again, it's still a decent card. Moon Mirror Shield and Horn of the Unicorn can shuffle themselves back into the deck. Living Fossil is an extender. Big Bang Shot is an OTK card. This can be a game ender against your opponent in the right situations. And then to wrap up the spells, 1 copy of Twin Twisters. It's really good for what we're doing inside of the format. I don't think that there's anything in this main deck right now that you guys, or I would consider that you would need a budget option. Everything, in my opinion, is pretty much mandatory. You obviously can get lower rarity for a lower price. The last card, the card of the hour to talk about, is Infinite Impermanence. I can't find my 3 for some reason, so I'm just going to use these 3 blanks. Infinite Impermanence is really good in this deck because it's a hand trap without having to sit in your hand to do stuff. You can actually set it to your side of the field and then wait for the next turn to negate your opponent's card effects, as well as clearing your hand out for you to summon Bubble Man. Now, if you can't afford Infinite Impermanence, running regular hand traps and then dropping a Bubble Man would be perfect. Cards like Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, for some reason, if you can, well, I guess you can't afford them, they're supers now, but Ghost Ogres, Ash Blossoms, Drolin Locks, those are all excellent cards. But the reason why I decided to run Infinite Impermanence over them is because A, they can't be hit by Aqua Dolphin, B, it allows me to summon Bubble Man freely, and C, it's a very powerful card into this format. That's it for the main board. Let me show you some awesome extra deck cards. I am the vengeance. I am the knight. I am Bubble Man. Okay, I just had to do it. For the fusion monsters, we played 2 copies of Masked Hero Darklaw. What this guy does is, it's more often than not, it's your home run card. Every card that is sent to your opponent graveyard is banished instead. Think about Goki, Trickstar, like every deck gets affected insanely. Just even Sky Strikers. They really get messed up by summoning Darklaw on your opening board. And if your opponent does search a card, you can banish a card from your opponent's hand, which every deck in this Yu-Gi-Oh card game searches just about right now. So this card is amazing against so many decks. I don't think you need more than 2, but I think definitely opening up with one and then following up with another one would be perfect. Acid is awesome for destroying your opponent's back row. It's a Harpy's Feather Duster. Dyan is a new addition to the deck, mainly because, you know, we didn't have any targets until now. What Dyan does is if it destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon an elemental hero monster from your deck to your side of the field. You can special summon a hero monster from your deck to your side of the field as long as it's level 4 or lower. This guy is just great, especially when you combo with Solid Soldier. Solid Soldier is going to get you a monster. He's going to get you another monster. You can use him from E-Soul and then follow up with there. 1 copy of Elemental Hero, The Shining. We have quite a few ways to banish our hero monsters, and The Shining actually makes up for it, not only being a 3200 beat stick at the very least, but also allowing us to recur those cards back from our banished pile to our hand. 1 copy of Absolute Zero. This is a free ride Geki. Summoning Absolute Zero through polymerization, and then like summoning Malicious if you use Bubble Man and Malicious, and then like going into E-Soul is amazing. Also, Absolute Zero into Master Hero Acid is amazing. So it was just too good to ignore not playing, you know, more copies of Bubble Man. Adoration is your generic fusion. He requires 2 hero monsters, and he actually does come up a lot. Vision Hero Trinity is your game-ending card. If you fusion summon him, you can double his attack. Equip him with a Big Bang Shot. You're going to be very surprised how fast you're going to win games just with him. Naturia Beast is the card that you want to go to. That's it for the fusions and synchros. Now, I do run a 16-card extra deck. You guys are going to have to drop 1 card, but I'm going to explain to you why I run every single card. So, Borreload is a 1-card combo in this deck. Really good. You can also run Boral Sword if you choose. 2 copies of E-Soul. This is the card that you can actually drop. You can drop 1 E-Soul because I feel like you're only going to use 1 E-Soul per match. Summon Sorceress. If you guys don't have Summon Sorceress in Europe, then, I mean, just take out the Summon, you know, and you're good. I heard don't put in the Summon Sorceress you don't have and you're good, but it's really good for the 2-card combo. For you European players, it's going to have to be a 3-card combo. 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Cerberus, and Nightmare Phoenix. These guys are also optional. I don't really think you'll go into them too much, but they're still really good cards. That's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, I keep it really simple. So the 3 Drolling Lockbirds, when I want to go into hand traps, I take out my hand, or, you know, a copy of my Bubble Man, I start playing around with my Drolling Lockbirds. These could be Effect Veilers or whatever you guys want. Shared Ride is awesome, great for going first, allow you to draw cards. Twin Twisters, the 2nd copy of Twin Twisters. I didn't want to run you know, 2 Twin Twisters in the main deck, even though I did kind of want to take out an Equip, but then I didn't want to like leave Twin Twisters completely out. It's still a really powerful card. I want to say you guys should be able to afford Evenly Matched now. It's about 25 bucks. The price of 3 Evenly Matched now is the price of 1 Evenly Matched before, so I really hope you guys can afford it. If you can't, there's still a lot of great cards. Like, you can run another Twin Twisters or another Red Reboot, or you can just run Kaijus, whatever you guys so see fit. 3 copies of Rivalry of the Warlords. This card's nasty inside of this deck, and 2 copies of Red Reboot. That's it for the main board, sideboard, and extra deck. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, but now I get to show you an insane combo with this deck. Okay, so the insane 2-card combo for you North Americans always requires your Vision Hero Vion and your Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. What you're going to do is normal summon your Solid Soldier and use this effect to special summon Vision Hero Vion to your side of the field. Use the effect of Vision Hero Vion to send Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck to your graveyard. Malicious effect to banish itself to summon itself to your side of the field. And now you're going to use both of these monsters for your first link summon into your E-Soul Two Tails of the Noble Knights. Now, E-Soul Two Tails of the Noble Knights is going to activate its effect. I like to add, where's that guy? I like to add Honest Neos because it's going to give your monster, your Darklaw, a bit of a boost, but it also allows you to have a light monster in your hand if you have a follow-up play. Use the effect of E-Soul, sending 4 equipped spells from your deck to your graveyard. 2 special summon to your side of the field Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Now, it's really important that you put Shadow Mist or one of your monsters into a link where E-Soul would point to, or into your middle zone. It really doesn't matter how you do it, as long as one of your monsters is in the link arrow to one of your monsters point to. Use the effect of Shadow Mist to add from your deck to your hand one mass change. Now, use the effect of your Destiny Hero Malicious, banishing itself from the graveyard, to special summon your third copy from your deck to your side of the field. Now you can use your E-Soul, Two Tails, or your Noble Knight, and your Destiny Hero Malicious for a link summon again, and that's actually going to summon your Summon Sorceress. Summon Sorceress to target the Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, to special summon the Attack Gainer to your side of the field. And lastly, you can use your Solid Soldier and your Attack Gainer for the Synchro Summon of Naturia Beast, and set the mass change face down during your opponent's turn. Or actually, you can do it during your turn if you don't care about the pre-search. Use mass change on your Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, and that's going to special summon your Dark Law from your deck to your side of the field, and trigger the effects of your Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, adding one hero monster from your deck to your hand. Now, ironically enough, if you did use the effect of E-Soul, you can actually follow up with the exact same setup again, a Solid Soldier and a Vision Hero Vyon, through your search effects of E-Soul and your mass change, or your Shadow Mist. But I like to go into my Elemental Hero Honest Neos, and then I like to follow up with a Vision Hero Vyon, because Vyon can ultimately search me a Polymerization and send Shadow Mist from my deck to my graveyard, which follows up with some insane fusion plays. That is it for that combo. Now I get to show you guys the 3-card combo for you European players. All right, so the 3-card combo, it's pretty much the same thing, except obviously you can't make Summon Sorceress, so you need the mass change in your hand. The only upside is that you don't have to play a crap ton of equipped spell cards for you European players, so go ahead and drop those equipped spell cards for whatever you see so please. So normal summon your Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, to special summon your Vision Hero Vyon. Vyon's effect to send Destiny Hero Malicious from the deck to the graveyard, and then go ahead and banish your Malicious for a Destiny Hero Malicious to your side of the field. Use both of these monsters for a link summon into your E-Soul, Two Tails of your Noble Knights, and then E-Soul's effect to add from your deck to your hand one Elemental Hero Honest Neos, like we said before. Now you are going to use the effect of your E-Soul to send one equipped spell card from your deck to your graveyard, to special summon Attack Gainer to your side of the field. Those two monsters are going to be used for a Synchro Summon, and that Synchro Summon is your Naturia Beast. And lastly, you're going to banish your Destiny Hero Malicious to summon another copy of Destiny Hero Malicious to your side of the field, which is a mass change target for your Mass Hero Dark Law. Now, this combo is a little different because obviously you don't get the free searches, you don't get the free summon, and you do need to run, or you do get to run less equipped spell cards. But I found that this combo, while it is good, the Summon Sorceress is just way too advantageous. It gets you 2 searches and it allows you to extend it to more combos. But regardless, for you European players, this is still a really solid combo. You still end up with Naturia Beast and Mass Hero Dark Law. I feel like both of those have their pros and cons. Now, the next combos really aren't like, again, there's just really niche combos. Basically, the only thing that you need is Destiny Hero Malicious in your hand and Vision Hero Vyon. You're going to normal summon the Vision Hero Vyon. Vyon's effect, this is just in case if you draw the Destiny Hero Malicious. You never really want to draw the Destiny Hero Malicious, but it is what it is. Go ahead and use this effect to send the Shadow Mist to add the Bubble Man from your deck to your hand, and then use Vyon's effect again to banish the Shadow Mist. That's going to add Polymerization from your deck to your hand. From there, you can activate Polymerization, fusing both of these monsters for your Elemental Hero Absolute Zero to your side of the field. And here's where the interesting combos can come along. Use the effect of your Destiny Hero Malicious to summon Malicious, and then these 2 monsters for a link summon into your E-Soul, Two Tails of Noble Knights. That's going to trigger your Elemental Hero Absolute Zero to wipe your opponent's entire board. That's right. And then E-Soul's effect to send 4 equipped spell cards from your deck to your graveyard. Where is those 4? I guess it really doesn't matter, but 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to special summon a level 4 warrior monster to your side of the field. Now, I normally will summon the Solid Man because I like having, the Vision Hero Vyon to my, I like having Vyon in my deck. It really doesn't matter. Let's just say any level 4 monster. From here, you can actually make Boro Boy Dragon, You can't Exceed because I don't play any Exceeds. You can make your Nightmare Unicorn and keep pushing forward. There's still so many more combos to it. You can actually even use these two for a Link Summon of Summon Sorceress. Summon Sorceress target the Solid Man to bring out, where is that guy? To bring out your attack gainer to your side of the field. Where is that attack gainer? And then use the attack gainer plus the Solid Man for your Naturia Beast. And then if you actually do have a Mash Change in your hand, banish the Malicious to summon the Malicious, and then Mash Change that into your Dark Law again. So again, there are so many ways for this deck to operate, for this deck to destroy your opponent's board, and I just wanted to show you just a couple of combos and ways to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. All my heroes, give this video a like. Let's get to at least 250 likes for a live duel. That's right, a live duel with Elemental Heroes. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys having a great day like I